Math 112, Chapter 2, Section 2, Page 3. Examples with words. 3 experimental medications are being evaluated for safety. Each has a list of side effects that can be reported by at least 1% of the people trying the medicine. This is a blind trial, so the medications are simply labeled A, B, and C. Side effects for each are listed below. So we have 3 sets, and there are some overlaps, some are different, and they're trying to find the intersections and the unions of the different sets. So in your homework, there will be some that are just words without the pictures, without the Venn diagrams shown. It's up to you whether you want to make one or if you find it helpful to make one. You certainly can look at the lists and compare and contrast what's in the lists. Or you can draw your own diagram if it's helpful. So let's try it with just the lists first. All right, there is set A, and we want this symbol is the intersection. If you need to write this down, remember this is the this is intersection and overlap. Sorry, that was my phone saying there's a storm coming, isn't there always? This is the union, or the or both. Okay, as we go along. Sorry, but it looks a little dark, but that's on full light, so I'm not sure. Hopefully you can see. All right, so the intersection, it means what do they have in common in A and B, the overlap? Let's see. We could just go through. Well, there's nausea right there. I'm going to label these. Night sweats, nervousness, dry mouth, because I'm going to put him, as an instructor, I like to double check. So I actually do the lists and the picture the same. So I'm going to use the symbols to, this is just what I do. You're certainly not required to do this. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes to understand what's going on. Okay, I'm using the same symbols. So we had dry mouth up here. So I'm just using initials. Nausea was NA. Oh, look, all 3 have NA. Blurred vision, somebody B had that. Fever, B had that. Weight loss, I don't think anybody else had that. Eczema, nobody else had that. So as I'm talking to myself, weight loss, so if this is C, this is A, this is B, weight loss and eczema are only in C. It hasn't asked me that yet, but I was just going to put that. I noticed that nausea was in all 3 in A. But anyway, back to the question. It says A and intersects with B. Well, obviously nausea first. Is there anything else that's in A and B? Nervousness right here. Is it in C? It's not in C, but it's in A and B. So it actually goes here. So the intersection would be this where they overlap. I'd do a quick sketch. This is a picture of any 3 sets that would overlap between A, B, and C. This is what I need. So if I had a drawing, I can do a list that way, or I can write out the words. It's up to you, up to what your homework wants. But I can also make a picture just to double check from where I'm putting the pictures that it's correct. All right. Do B and C overlap anywhere? Do B and C overlap? If I had 3 circles, B, that's A, B, and C, the overlap between B and C would be here. Okay, so clearly then nauseous is in all 3. But what's here? Is there something else that B and C have in common? So B has blurred vision and a fever. Blurred vision and a fever. So let's try to shove that in there. Blurred vision and a fever. So blurred vision and a fever. So that'll go in there. Hopefully there isn't anything else because it won't fit. Let's double check. C and B. Weight gain, weight loss, nausea we got, nervousness, not there. Fever and blood vision, that looks like it. Okay. So how about the intersections of all three? So even out of context, the intersection of all three would only be this spot right here. And I believe we noticed that that was nausea. And there wasn't anything else that was in all three. If you find an error in any of these, let me know, please. Because I don't want to steer anybody wrong if there's an error in these. But I am checking them a couple different ways. So I think we're good so far. All right, I'll try to keep this. I want to try to, sorry it's dark. Try to keep it all in sight here. All right, what is the union of A and B when there's three? The union of A and B, that's A, that's B, that's C. So union of A and B would be all of this and all of that. So I haven't finished putting stuff in my circle up here yet. Again, you don't have to. Let's see, what was in A and B? Definitely the nausea, right? That's an A. And, sorry, the storm is just lightning strike and all that. Well, my silent mode is on. Okay, sorry about that. What else is in here? Let's see. Night sweats. Does anybody else get night sweats? No. So night sweats are over here. Nervousness we already put here. Dry mouth. Anybody else get a dry? Yeah, C gets a dry. Ooh, C gets a dry mouth. So that would be there. And swollen feet. Anybody else have swollen feet? They don't. So swollen feet. While I'm up here, I might as well finish. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things in C. And I need to put more in B. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 6 things in B. So what am I missing? It's only in B is weight gain. And how about trouble sleeping? I don't see that anywhere else. Trouble sleeping. I think that's it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're good. Okay, so where was I? I was the union of A and B, which is everything in A and everything in B, and you don't rewrite stuff. So they both have that. Oops, S, F, not enough room. N, E, N, A, N, S, F, F, W, G, and T, S. So just 1, 2. Oh, what about these down here? DM. That's a lot. DM. Blurry vision and fever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Okay. Everything that's in all of these and all of these. And you can just go by the list, but I'm just like triple checking here. B and C, that's a lot. That's all of these and all of these. Just don't write the same thing twice. So let's just go by the list. Weight gain, nausea, because it's union, it's all of them. Nervousness, blurry vision, fever, trouble sleeping. That's an F. And then go down here and make sure you're not writing anything twice. So nausea I already have, blurred vision I already had, fever I already had. I don't have weight loss or eczema. Okay, you kind of know what. So then I'm going to use this circle to double check the union of all of B and all of C. So back up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. All right. What's the difference between this one and this one? Remember, this one was just where they all intersected. This one is all of everything. So here's where it's really careful, because it is really all of them. So if you just went through all the lists and wrote them all down, you'll have duplicates in places and you'll be wrong. So this is where I think my drawing comes in handy. If I just go, because everything in here is only in here once. If I can write them down without losing my place. I mean, you could go through these lists and count how many different things there were and write them all once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 11 symptoms altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. So you could go through here and double check things. I had started with just the list and I was making a mess of them. So I went back to figure that out. All right. Now we're going to get a little more complicated. All right, I need the union of B, which is this picture, where this picture intersects. So I need that picture plus where this is C. This is just C. This is the union of A and B. I'm going to see where they overlap each other, which looks like just in here. So I think what we're talking about is just here. Okay, so what's just there? That is where we have dry mouth, nausea, blurry vision, and fever. That's it. Okay. I do like the drawings better. Let's see, A. So all of A. Where does it intersect? Probably should be putting a plus. Probably should be putting like an intersect kind of thing. This was an intersect. Let's see, that's A. And what does B and C look like? B or C look like? B, that's all of B. All of C. Where do these two pictures intersect? Sorry for sloppy pictures. Right here is where they intersect. So the intersections of B and C. So B and C, all of these intersect where with A. So all of these intersect, certainly the nausea, right? Because that was in all of them. Oops, nausea. And then the nervousness intersected with B. And dry mouth and fever. Fever? Just double check. No, not fever. Union of, wait a minute, because fever's over here. Let me double check this. B and C together, and A is not there, so it's not an intersection with A. The fever is not an intersection with A. So just 1, 2, 3, just 3. Okay. Sorry, I have to do the pictures. I can't just do it by the words. It just, but whatever your style is, find out what works for you. There is another section. There are homework problems where you do have to shade. So this is kind of all of everything together on this page. We're going to definitely do some more shading though. Okay, don't worry about that. I think there's lists in the homework though too. All right, so A, B, C. Okay, so intersect A and B is only here. And then we want to union that with just all of C. So you end up with a picture. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Oh no, I was off the page and I'm just busy talking along. I'll go back through it in just a second. I'm sorry. There's nobody to say, hey, Professor Robin, I can't see the picture. I'm sorry. I've been doing virtual classes too long. People interrupt me, which is what they need to do when I do that. Let me go back. Hang on. So this is all of this and all of that. That's a funny shape, right? Because this is my intersection of A and B. Okay. This is my all of C. Where did these both get together? That's everything but only A and only B. So that is however order you want to write them down in. I'm just going to look at my I have blurry vision, I have fever, I have dry mouth, I have nausea, I have nervousness, I have hang on, nervousness. That might be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I don't think I have eczema. And weight loss. All right, so let's go back to this one for a second. All right, I drew the picture. See, the picture's already done. So I drew the picture of both A and B intersecting with C. That gives, see how where they have intersection is just this area here. Okay, just in this area here is these four things. One here, one there, and I think two here. Okay. This is just A. This is the unit of BC, and where they intersect is just right here. Gives you those. And that one I just did. Okay. So I'm still using this thing that I drew from my information. Sorry about not showing the down part of this. Okay. So not A and not C. So not A would be all of this. And not C would be all of this. And where do they intersect? They clearly intersect around the outside. But unfortunately, I don't have any symptoms on the outside. They're either in one of the others. So the important part are any other intersections. So this covers this, which is not, that's not. This is, though. This right here is the only other thing that is intersected. You see, because this one's empty here, that one and that one, so here and here. So this and this are the ones that are repeated. So basically, I also wanted to mention that this is the same thing as A, C, union, not, okay, not the A, look at this, not A, the union of A, C, so all of A, C, so that holds true. That's called Morgan's law. I'm not sure if we're covering that. That's the way this apostrophe is distributed, is you flip the sign and take them off. Sorry. And what is just this part over here, according to my drawing, is waiting and control sleep, because the only things in B are not anywhere else. So this one is the same as A union, not A, union with not B. or you could just stick with what is there and then find the not part. So this is A. Where does A intersect with B? And then not. Oh my goodness. So this is the intersection is here, and then not there is, gosh, a lot. So what's in here? So it's everything. Actually, that's a really huge answer. It's all except nausea and nervousness. I don't have room to write it all out, but yeah, it's everything else, everything that's not shaded. So it's everything else except that little bit in the middle. The pencil keeps busting. Oh, goodness. Okay, if I have time, I'll do this one over again, but okay, challenge round. What is that? Did I do this one before? I didn't do this one before. All right. I don't have a lot of room, so let's try to do it by the list. Not B. What was not in B? There were 1, 2, not B. A whole bunch of stuff. A, not, oh my goodness, this is a lot. Maybe I'll do it by the list. What's in not B? I'll try to stop writing so hard. What's in not B? Let's see. Nausea was in B. Weight gain, night sweats is not in B. Swollen feet is not in B. Dry mouth is not in B. I'm looking at the lists here. Hopefully you've got another page where you have the lists on here. I'm looking at these lists. This is really hard to do in one video here. So nausea is in B. So not B would be night sweats. I don't see any night sweats. Nervousness, yes. Dry mouth, not in B. Swollen feet, not in B. Also, what's in C that's not in there? A dry mouth, they have nauseous, they have blurry vision, fever. No, blurry vision. Nope. Blurry vision and fever are in B, so that's not a not B. How about weight loss? Weight loss and eczema. That's a not B. Okay, going back up here. All right, so we got our not B. The union of A and not C. So I need not C. Goodness. Let's go back up here. What's not in C? So none of these things can be used. So weight gain is not in C. Weight gain. Can't use nausea. Can use nervousness though. Blurred vision, fever, trouble sleeping I can use. All right, also in not C is A. Not the nausea, but the night sweats, nervousness. Dry mouth is here, swollen feet. All right, now I got my two lists. And then I need A. Goodness. A, everything in A is nausea, night sweats, nervousness, dry mouth, and swollen feet. All right, first I need the intersection of these two here. What do they have in common? Right there. Right there. Right there. Oops. I listed this twice. I listed that twice. Okay. So this part is NS, NE, NSF, swollen feet, nervousness, and night sweats. All right. That needs to be included with everything that's not B. All righty. So our final answer, there's an NS in both places. So we're just running it once. NE from here, SF from here. So everything in here, and then everything that's not already listed. So these two are already listed. So DM, WL, and E. Goodness gracious. That's my final answer there. Okay, sorry about the not showing in the middle. Hopefully print out the key and you can look at it while you're going through it. Okay, thanks.